Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome back with me, Aulia Putri Sofian, and today I will demonstrate my usual 5 classroom languages that I often use in my class to manage my class and organize it very well. So there are 5 classroom languages that I often use in my class because sometimes when we're teaching our classroom and in front of our students, there's some kind of or specific condition that we need these phrases to control and to organize our students. The first one is please sit down. So, when teaching younger grade students, sometimes they're very active and they like to running around the classroom. So, I just said please sit down, and we say this when the teacher wants students to sit on the chair and prepare to get the lessons. The second phrase is open your book. Usually I say this when students need to open their books and read. So before we start our lesson, the students usually need to open their book first so they were gonna be more focused on what we say. And then the third phrase is look at the board. Okay, so when we want our students to be more connected with us, we want them to focus and look at the board. We say this when the teacher wants students to pay attention on the board. The fourth phrase is listen carefully. We say this when students need to listen to the teachers or a friend. So, when I explain something about the lesson, I often say to them, listen carefully. Because sometimes it is hard for a teacher to always repeat the words because there's one or two students who doesn't listen. So before I speak something, I always tell my students to listen to me carefully. The fifth one is raise your hand. I often use these phrases if I ask questions to my students, and before they start to answers, I want them to always raise their hands. So I didn't want to hear like shouting or maybe just shouting back and forth from this side or this side. So before I ask them to answer, they have to raise hand because otherwise I won't ask them. So it is very mandatory in my class before the students answer, they have to raise their hands. Okay, fellas, that's all of the 5 classroom language that I often use in my classroom. Hopefully, this one helps with you as well as a teacher, and thank you so much for listening. See you on the next time.